Okay, quick question. If I could give you $200 for doing something your business probably needs anyway, would you do it? Because right now, the payroll platform Gusto is giving out $100 to businesses who sign up and run their first payroll. But on top of that, I'm doing something I genuinely haven't seen any other YouTuber or blogger do. If you sign up with my link and run your first payroll, I'm going to personally send you an additional $100 from my own affiliate payout. That being said, you get $200 total. No weird catch, no win a giveaway, no maybe, just do the steps and you'll get paid. That means you can literally sign up for just a month if you wanted to and you decided you didn't want to continue. You can sign up for that month, you can get that $200 as basically pure profit, and then of course, like I said, you don't have to continue the Gusto subscription if you don't want to. If you're new here, this is Bank Bounty. This channel is basically about one general thing: helping entrepreneurs and business owners save money, make money, and automate all the boring financial stuff. Whether it be payroll, banking, bonuses, business tools, any of it. And payroll is one of those things that people ignore until it becomes a problem. Then they're stressed, it's tax season, and overall it's just a mess. So today I'm gonna do two things. I'll give you a quick, honest breakdown on why Gusto is actually good, not just some sort of sponsored hype. And then I'm gonna walk you through exactly how to claim the $200 so you don't miss it. Like I said, you can sign up and just run one payroll and get that $200. So I mean, they're basically paying you $200 just to test it out for a month. Even if you factor in the subscription cost, $200 minus $50, you're left over with a $150 profit just for testing out the platform. That being said, even if you aren't sure if you 100% want to commit to Gusto, I mean, there's no reason not to try it because you can of course cancel after that first month. So just to make the offer super clear, Gusto gives you $100 when you sign up with a referral link and run your first payroll. But then I'll give you $100 when you send me an email to support@bankbounty.io once you show me proof that that payroll has been done. So now you get $200 total, and I could send that via Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, Zelle, gift card, even whatever you want. You might be wondering why I personally am sending you $100. And it's because when you sign up with my affiliate link, I get my own commission from Gusto. And I'd rather give up a big chunk of my personal commission just to help bring in, honestly, hopefully more people that want to actually use my referral link, and just to make it a better offer for you. I do this with a lot of other bonuses on my channel and my website bankbounty.io, which is kind of why I'm making this video in the first place, but I'm not going to go too in depth on that. Most people who push these affiliate links want to keep the payment all for themselves, which is not a bad thing to do, but I'm personally, like I said, going to give you an extra $100. So since this is pretty much the best offer you can find, I mean, there's no reason not to use it if you want to test out Gusto. So depending on your plan and setup, payroll software is typically a monthly subscription. So if you sign up for Gusto and you do like it, your first few months are essentially covered by the affiliate that you get. And if you don't, like I said a few times, you basically get that full $150 left over as profit for doing something that will probably take you a few minutes to set up. That's why I personally believe this is the best deal online right now for anything payroll related. This video is for you if you have a business with a EIN, so whether you're an LLC, S-corp, C-corp, whatever. It's also for you if you pay yourself, contractors, or employees, or plan to. Maybe you want to run payroll without the anxiety of messing up taxes, or maybe you just want something modern and easy that doesn't seem like it was built in 2008. And even if you're a solo owner, like I am, this still matters. Gusto has personally been a lifesaver for me because payroll isn't just paychecks. Payroll is documentation, clean records, and basically just the difference between I think I'm doing it right and I have actual proof. And if you're taxed as an S-corp or planning to do so, tracking reasonable compensation and payroll is very, very important. Let's go over a little bit of a deeper dive on what Gusto is. Gusto is basically an all-in-one platform that handles payroll, payroll taxes, W-2s and 1099s, hiring and onboarding, time tracking in hours depending on the plan you choose and what you want your setup to be, and benefits options if you're offering those. The main value is not just the cool features. but instead really just the overall fact that you have to stop stressing about payroll. You stop worrying if you did something wrong, you stop wasting time, and you stop having that background stress of, I hope I'm not creating a tax nightmare. Let me tell you why most people end up switching to Gusto. They're either using something old school and complicated that just overall feels a little bit clunky, or they're doing payroll in a messy manual way like spreadsheets, Zelle, Venmo, random notes, and now they just don't really have any clean records. Then when tax season hits, they're asking questions like, who did I pay? Was that a contractor? Do I owe payroll tax? Do I need 1099s? Did I withhold properly? And am I even compliant? Gusto solves that by turning payroll into a repeatable system. And since business really is just systems, your stress drops a lot when payroll becomes a lot more streamlined. Let's talk about the features that actually matter most in plain English. First of all, running payroll is really simple. You pick your pay schedule, you enter hours if needed if you're doing hourly, and you hit run payroll. That's it. And for most people, just the fact that payroll isn't a 2-hour headache every month is already a good enough reason to switch. The second huge thing is that taxes and forms are handled automatically. This one is pretty huge. Gusto is designed to help handle payroll tax calculations and filings, and generate your year-end forms like W-2s and 1099s. And that's the part that most people honestly kind of just mess up when they do it manually. The third big thing is onboarding and employee experience. Your employees, if you have any, can onboard digitally, set up direct deposit, and access pay stubs and documents. That being said, you don't have to chase down paperwork if you don't want to, like it was 5 decades ago. The fourth big thing is time tracking and hours. In my opinion, this is one of the most underrated parts. If you have hourly employees, time tracking makes payroll a lot easier and cleaner. And if you're an owner paying yourself, tracking time and payroll properly makes your records a whole lot stronger. Depending on your plan or setup, time tracking features can vary, but the overall point is that Gusto is built around making hours and payroll talk to each other instead of being separate chaos. The fifth big thing is just all the integrations. A lot of people use accounting tools, time tools, scheduling tools, but Gusto plays nicely with common software, so you're not double entering everything. Let's talk about cost real quick, because if you try it out and you do end up loving Gusto, then of course it is going to be an ongoing expense. Gusto's pricing depends on the plan you choose and your headcount. The most common plan for small businesses is the basic/simple tier, then a plus tier if you want faster payroll timing and more features. Gusto really is a great platform and it's pretty affordable, so when you also throw in the $200 bonus, I mean, to me, it honestly seems like a no-brainer. If you're already considering payroll or know that you'll need it, then I mean, why wouldn't you want to get paid $200 to try it out? So if you're interested and want to get the $200 bonus, here's exactly how to do it. So first things first is that you have to sign up with my link down below in the description. So you can't just use Google and search up Gusto, because the referral is tied to my affiliate link in the description. If you don't use my link, first of all, you won't get your $100 bonus, but then I also won't get any of my bonus. So I mean, I won't be able to pay you anything. Sometimes I have people reaching out to me for other offers that they didn't use my link for, but they still try to get me to send the money. And I mean, I just can't because I didn't get any affiliate payment. The second step is pretty simple. You just have to create your account and complete the overall setup. All you have to do is enter your basic business info like your EIN, business name, address, yada yada yada. The third step is choosing your own plan, and of course, this will depend on what you need for your business, but really just pick the plan that you think fits. You don't really have to overthink it, and you can always upgrade or downgrade in the future. The fourth step is adding your payroll profile. This is when you add yourself, employees, or contractors. In step 5, the last 5, is just running payroll. This is what the actual trigger is. The bonus is tied to you and doesn't actually become fully active until you run your first payroll. And that's just because Gusto wants to know that you're actually going to be a customer, or at least trying out the platform. They don't want to just hand out the bonus to someone who literally just types in their email and that's it. After that, Gusto will go ahead and send you $100, but you can also email me for, like I said, an additional $100 from me. Once payroll is completed, you can email me at support@bankbounty.io. I'll go ahead and put a template on the screen, and I'll probably put it in the description too, just so you can go ahead and copy and paste it and make sure you're not missing any of the information. But basically all you need to do is just go ahead and put in the subject that it's for the Gusto $100 bonus, just because I offer a lot of different offers on my site, so I know which one it is. Then in the body of the email, just go ahead and type out what email you used to sign up and proof that you ran payroll. The proof can be as simple as something as just, a screenshot of your account. You can go ahead and blur out anything that's sensitive info. And last but not least, go ahead and tell me how you want to be paid $100. So you can go ahead and put your PayPal email, your Cash App, Zelle, like I said, even, cryptocurrency if you wanted. I'm pretty flexible on that. And that's pretty much it. Right after that, I'll go ahead and send you your additional $100. Like I said, you should have already gotten your $100 from Gusto, but if not, it might take a little bit of time to process, usually just about a few days. So if you're watching this video back and you're like, I did it yesterday, where the heck is my reward? Then just give it a few more days and you should get it. If not, then of course you can always just reach out to Gusto directly. Now I'll go over some things that some people might ask, maybe if they think that they're not the best fit or maybe that Gusto isn't for them. The first concern is that you only have yourself as an employee, and that's completely fine. Like I said, I personally own a single member LLC, and just a lot of business owners run payroll specifically for themselves, especially if they're trying to keep everything clean and documented. Another thing people might wonder is, what if I just don't like it? Even though I personally think it's a great tool, you don't have to keep it forever. You're allowed to try tools and decide. I know I sound like a broken record here, but with the bonus, you're basically getting paid to test it out. Another thing some people might be worried about is that they might be scared they might mess it up. And honestly, that's exactly why you would want a platform like this. Payroll mistakes can be expensive and stressful, so having a good system like Gusto is much cheaper than that chaos. Some people might be wondering if the bonus itself is even legit. And yeah, it is. Gusto offers referral bonuses because, of course, they want to get new customers. And my portion of the bonus that I'm giving you is just me taking a chunk of the affiliate that they give me and, like I said, passing it on over to you. I'd rather have you sign up with my link because it's, actually competitive compared to other YouTubers or other affiliate links, than have you just watch this video and then, go on and do nothing about it. Since I'm giving you the best offer you can realistically get, I'd hope you at least give it some thought. You might be wondering, is there anyone who shouldn't use Gusto? And there could be some cases, but I'd say it's very slim. The only thing that comes to mind is if you're a very large company and you just need extremely custom HR workflows. But for the majority of small businesses in the US, especially owners who just want payroll to be easy, then I really do think it's a strong fit. One thing I will say is that referral bonuses do change. Sometimes they pay out big money, sometimes they're average, and then sometimes they just disappear. So if you're watching this and you're even thinking about payroll in the next few weeks, then I would say lock in the offer while it's still available. I'll make sure to only leave this video up if the offer is still running, so you won't be wasting your time watching the video if it isn't going. But I'm also not psychic. I don't know when or if Gusto is gonna stop doing the offer, so like I said, if you want the best deal, you might as well do it now. One thing that personally comes in super handy for me with Gusto that I really didn't think about at first is just time tracking to help out with reasonable salary. My LLC is taxed as an S-corp so I can get more preferable tax treatment, and one key thing to getting those savings during tax time is paying yourself a reasonable salary that isn't too low but also isn't so high that you're not getting any savings. One way to do that is paying your employees hourly, which is me, I am my own employee, and tracking hours inside a system that feeds payroll is really convenient. Even though my business is my main source of income, I don't work full-time hours, so it would be hard for me to justify paying myself a full-time salary. But with time tracking, it really makes it easy for me to pay myself hourly instead of full-time. And when you have the data, you make better business decisions and you're more prepared for taxes. Alright, just closing out, if you do want to try Gusto and want the $200 bonus, then click my Gusto link at the top of the description, sign up with your EIN, run your first payroll, Gusto will pay you your first 100 and email me proof and I'll go ahead and send you your second 100 for $200 total. If you want, you can always go ahead and comment any questions that you have down below, or you can go ahead and email me at support@bankbounty.io. I'm always happy to help. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe if any of this was helpful to you, and I'll see you in the next one.